video, and in today's video we're back with something a bit different. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'd done a story and it was I just put ask me questions for a Q&A on the channel. A couple of people gave me some questions, a couple of people done like quite a few questions. I'll answer every question I've got. So yeah, go follow me on Instagram. It's at Joseph_on_tour_YT. So Joseph on tour, which is my channel, and then Joseph, and then on YT, which is YouTube. So it says Joseph on tour YouTube. So yeah, you can go follow me on there, and then like when I put a story up, or in future if I do a Q&A, I'll put something on there. I'll get the questions on there, and then maybe your questions will be answered in the next few videos. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the first question. First question, the reason why I'm putting this first is the questions will be about here somewhere, here in the video. But yeah, the question was, can everyone subscribe to Jack Burton? So yeah, go subscribe to Jack Burton. He's got a YouTube channel, obviously Jack Burton, so go and subscribe to him. And yeah, cheers for a question. It's quite a funny one, really. But yeah, next question comes in from a good friend of mine, Tommy Whale, and he said, what is going to happen with the league? Tough one, because I'm not really sure. I would hate it if Liverpool won the league. I'm not going to lie, I really would. But if the season carries on, it's obvious that they will win. But if the season doesn't carry on, I don't think Liverpool should get the trophy. They shouldn't get the Premier League, because for me, they haven't mathematically won it, and that would be what everyone else is thinking as well, because mathematically they haven't won the league. Mathematically, Man City can still win the league. If Liverpool slipped, Man City can still win the league, and so I don't think Liverpool should get the Premier League. It's the same as Celtic and Rangers in Scotland, in the Scottish leagues. At the moment, Celtic's gonna win the league, but if the season stopped, I don't think they should get the trophy, because everyone, like Liverpool and Celtic fans, will say, "Oh, we won the league in 2020, whatever," and then all the other teams say, "Yeah, you did," but technically, mathematically, you didn't, because mathematically you didn't actually get the trophy. So as long as you get the trophy, that's when I think that you've won it. So if the season does carry on, obviously Liverpool in the league. If the season doesn't carry on, then I don't think Liverpool should get the trophy. But what do I think is gonna happen to the league? I think it'll just get abandoned, to be honest. Or I don't think we'll be playing for anything. The season meant to be coming back in April, end of April, and that only gives us May. And we're meant our last game of the season, Chelsea. So the Premier League's last game of the season is meant to be on the 9th, I think. Yeah, 9th of May, I'm pretty sure, or the weekend after. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I think the season will just get abandoned. Thanks for your question, Tommy. You've got a few more on the way. Next question comes in from another YouTuber, and his YouTube channel is Sportstar, and he says, favourite Chelsea player. It's a good one, good question actually, because if I tried to make this video a couple of months ago, and I couldn't, something happened to my editing app and that, but when I was making that, this question came up, and I would have said Tomori, Abraham, or Mason Mount. But all of them have changed now. They're joint second. All three of them, joint second. But in my opinion, best player at Chelsea, so my favourite player, is probably Billy Gilmore. Although he's only played 2 games, or 2 or 3, 4 games, or whatever, however many he's played, he has been class, quality. He's been quality. So yeah, Billy Gilmore is my favourite player at Chelsea right now. Thanks for your question. Another question comes in from Tommy, and he's a West Ham fan. Go check out his channel, because his channel is the Basildon United Superfans. and he goes Basildon videos, he vlogs them, and he also goes West Ham when he can and vlogs them as well. So go subscribe to him, get different type of content on his YouTube channel. You get Basildon games, you get Q&As, you get West Ham games. So yeah, go subscribe to him. And he says, do you think West Ham have underachieved this season? I'm not going to lie to you, I do. I think he would agree with me as well, because, you know, they in a game, who was it against? Brighton. That's what it was, Brighton. They 3-1 or 3-0 up, and they drew 3-3 in the end, and that was, as a Chelsea fan, and for him, I felt like, you know, I knew, and from his vlog, you could tell all West Ham fans were angry. The only fans that were happy after the game were Brighton fans, and probably neutrals as well, because for a neutral that was a good game, but for a West Ham fan that was fuming, because I would have been comfortable when we were 3-0 or 3-1, wherever they were, when they were winning by that margin, and then they drew 3-3 in the end. You could tell they're angry, and yeah, I do think they've underachieved, because when their final game at the Bowling Ground, they done well. You know, they beat Man United. They gave Liverpool a good game. They beat Liverpool. They gave Man City a good game. Beat Man United on the final day. So yeah, I do think West Ham have underachieved. Sorry, Tommy, but yeah, thanks for your question. Next question comes in from Football Ultras, and he said, best game you've ever been to? That's a good one, because, you know, I've been to a few this season, and the best game I've ever been to is probably, there's two, and one is Chelsea against Liverpool, which wasn't so long ago, and the other one was Chelsea against Ajax this season, and we was Chelsea against Ajax. We pretty much had to win that. They had no fans. They gave us a good game. We pretty much had to win it, and we drew in the end. But you know, it was so nerve-wracking. And then they got the 2 men sent off, and all of where I was in the Matthew Harding, all of them had belief, you know. And then yeah, so all of the fans had belief, and then we scored 2 more goals, and then we drew in the end 5-5 or 4-4. I can't remember the score. It was 5th of November or something like that. And then it was just after my birthday. My dad got me tickets, and I went with him. And but yeah, they were my favourite games this season, because, you know, like Liverpool, I loved beating Liverpool. Don't get me wrong, because I hate Liverpool. So for Chelsea to beat Liverpool like 2-0, and they could win the league, I was so happy. But yeah, thanks for your question, Football Ultras. Go follow him on Instagram. Next question comes in from my cousin, Freddie Willis, and he says, what's your favourite kit of the year? My favourite kit of the year is, you guys might think I'm being biased, but my favourite kit of the year is probably Chelsea's commemorative kit, because for me it's beautiful. I have it upstairs, and I'm not being biased. I'm not a biased person, but yeah, for me it is brilliant. Like, it's better than all the other kits. But yeah, thanks for your question, Freddie, and I'm not being biased. Next question comes in from Tommy again, and he said, what do you love most about a match day? Well, it depends. If it's home games, then it's inside the concourse bit. But if it's an away game, then it's the travelling, because I just love the travelling and that. But yeah, so what I love most about a match day is them 2 things, depending on if it's a home game or an away game. But yeah, thanks for your question, Tommy. Next question comes in from Daniel Teckers. He's a YouTuber, Daniel Teckers, and go subscribe to him. And he says top 4 at the end of the season. So if it carries on, I do think Liverpool will win it. I do think Man City will come second, and I think Leicester will come 4th and Chelsea will come 3rd. So Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Leicester. Thanks for your question, Daniel. Next question comes in from... Done that. Next question comes in from Tommy again, actually, and this is his last question. And he says, favourite non-league team and why? My favourite non-league team is... This is just purely because they're close to me. I don't really want to travel 4 hours to go and watch a non-league game if I can avoid it. I'd rather stay at home. But yeah, my favourite non-league team is probably Hampton and Richmond Borough FC because they're good. They're in the National League South, so then there's League 2, which is the last stage of English football. And then there's the National League, and then the National League North and South, which is the same division, but just some are up north and some are down south. So around like Hampton and Oxford and all that. But yeah, Hampton and Richmond Borough FC is my favourite non-league team. Thanks for all your questions, Tommy. Yeah. Next question comes in from Noor. He's a good friend of mine. You know, he went to my primary school, and he said, how do you feel about the coronavirus stopping the Premier League and if Liverpool should win the league? I don't think Liverpool should win the league. I've answered it earlier, technically. I don't like the fact the coronavirus has stopped football, but at the end of the day, it does come down to the players' health and the fans' health and all that. So it should have been stopped. I would have stopped it. But I don't think Liverpool should win the league because I answered it earlier, but mathematically they haven't. Mathematically, Man City can still win the league, but if the season carries on, then yeah, give it to Liverpool. I'll still be angry, but yeah, give it to Liverpool. If the season doesn't carry on, don't give it to Liverpool because they haven't won it. They haven't won the league yet. Have they got the trophy? No, so don't give it to them. Mathematically, we still have games left. So, you know, we have to play them for Liverpool to get the league, because if Liverpool lost the last few of their games and Man City won all of their games, Man City can still win the league. Liverpool can still slip. So I don't think Liverpool should win the league if the season gets stopped. So gets abandoned and that. So yeah, that was my final question, and thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you go follow my Instagram at Joseph_on_tour_YT, and follow me on there. I will notify you guys when I'm about to make a video, when I finish making it, all of that stuff. If you already follow me, you know what I do on there. Let me know in the comments below what videos you want to see next. Do you want to see what type of videos? Obviously, there's no football, so I need more video ideas. You know, I'm on a couple of group chats. I'm texting them. What videos can I make? But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on the road to 200 subscribers. 150 is my aim first, and then 200. So on the road to 150 subscribers. And yeah, see you on the next one. Hope I answered your questions well. Peace.